Hello, everybody. It's Tidbits from the Love Notes. How we doing? Yeah, well, here we are, and I'm so glad to be spending time with you. And we shared last times about from Romans 12. Remember, we talked about Romans 12, and which is to help others with a loving heart. Yeah, so our minister, well, at least at our church, at Woodstream Church, there was a great share about the family tree, and it was really intellectual. It was beautiful. And so I said, well, God, help me relay this to everyday people, what you have in this message for me about our family tree. And the family tree is like our history, our ancestors, are those who have come before us, you know? And so the gifts are a big part of our life because those people that are our past people, the aunts and uncles and different people that we've known that have known love, they know God, they know the sacrifice he made for us to be better through his son Jesus. Those people that go way back in our ancestry that are on our family tree. Well, I want to say that what I thought Woodstream was trying to share with us, that they bring gifts forward. These believers, that have believed in love, have gifts in them, and those gifts are there for us. And we just have to embrace them. We have to embrace those gifts, and because they're there for us. They're there for us. And so our loving God sees when we embrace those gifts that are a part of our ancestors, and knows that we're receiving them as they're passed on to us from our families. And God notices, our loving God notices that we're embracing the positive loving gifts that are passed on in the family tree, in our tradition, in our our ancestors, and in our traditions of our families. And God sees that in us. And we look back at our families, and we see all these good things, these good gifts that they've had and that are there for us. And so we have to try to embrace those gifts and nurture them in our lives and grow them. Now, there are gifts in our families that are kind of negative, and those aren't anything that we need to be nurturing and feeding. And I heard a story, one person talked to me. I was sharing this message with them, this tidbit, and they were sharing with me about families that are married. The man and the woman are married, and then all of a sudden, one of them, usually the male, goes off and gets with some other people and has more kids in another place, and then comes back to the wife, and then goes off and has a family with another person, and has a bunch of kids, and they don't even know each other until maybe later in life, and it's really pretty interesting and kind of sad, that happens, that the families aren't connected, and that the parents did that, did all these different situations. And so that's kind of a negative thing in our family tree that we don't want to embrace and continue and carry that on. And then I heard another person came to me and told me the story of a mother and a father that got divorced, which we're not happy about that. But they got divorced, and the mother wanted the kids, and then the mother was a shoplifter, and then she taught all the kids that, and that's what they learned. That was their tradition that came through their ancestry, through their tree. And the mother passed on, and the kids went to jail because that's what they had learned. They had learned that kind of thing. Like, the thing was, if you want anything, just steal it, and they did. So we can have a blessed life when we embrace from the family tree and are present in the gifts that are the right gifts that are passed throughout our family on our tree, the positive gifts, So then we can grow, and we can grow in spirit, and we can help other people grow because of this positiveness that we receive from our ancestors in our family tree. And we get better character. We get more character, gets more developed. We're more kind, and we believe in patience being really important in our lives, and we develop a sense of goodness, and in our now, that's happening in our now generation, that we brought through the family tree from our ancestors, the gifts from our ancestors. And so then we have more spirituality. And we can bring more people to know God and his son, which is love. Yeah. So that's kind of a big tidbit all up in one. I'm not giving any particular ones. I shared a lot, and I pray that you will have a great year. The new year is upon us, and we just want to be the best people we can and embrace all the positive things from our past that we've seen, that are great memories of positiveness, the great things. We want to bring them forward and bring them to our now generation. So glad I got a chance to share with you. I love you dearly. We'll talk soon. All righty. Oh, share soon, I should say. We love you. Bye bye.